G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Here we are. You can meet Santa Claus in his lovely car. This here is the XY. We're doing a little bit of work on it today because I figured it's about time. Dad's been wanting to do it for a long time now. But I figured we'll get Dad in the video and he could probably talk a little bit about it since he knows, you know, what's going on here. It's, well, how old were you when you got the car?
I was 7 years old, just over 7 years old in the car. I can still remember the first day I got picked up. So Mum, my dad, and my brother coming up the road. I can still see myself sitting in the back seat like a little kid, brand new car.
And how old was it when you had the first accident?
6 weeks before it had got nearly written off.
Alright, so I did a little bit talking on last time when I came out here, so there's a little bit of to be done.
Original motor.
Yep.
Fantastic. That's the reason we're going back to factory. Nothing ridiculous. Not concourse. I just want to be a nice, drivable car.
So usually with this car, what happens is everyone usually puts a V8 in it, mocks it up like an XY GT. This one's going to stay as a standard 6-banger. If you look inside, I've done the other video before, you'll see how there's a floor shift in there, even though it's covered by this little thing here. This is meant to be a column shift. The column shift broke. There was a good story about that one.
Yep, tree on the tree. That's how it's going to go back to.
Yep. Bench seats, the seat belts are going to get changed, dash is going to be repaired. We are going to change the radio speakers from there back to the old mono one, although I think you want to keep the back speakers in.
Back speakers will stay, yes.
So
Got to do something that's modern.
Seat belts are going to be changed back to saddle, bench seats are staying there or getting reupholstered. Obviously we're going to figure out a way to do the ye old floor. And all this is going to be changed. Now, what were you saying? This is all the tar from smoking or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, back in the days when everyone used to smoke.
Yeah, love it. All right, so bodywork wise, there's a little bit to do. So the bonnet's going to be changed. We have another bonnet. That's already fine. The guards, I think we're changing
both guards.
Both guards, yep.
Yeah.
Probably.
That one can be repaired, but we'll have a look.
Might as well. We've got a whole support panel. I found a whole front end for a pretty good deal. Usually you can only buy a V8 support panel. I found a whole front end for half the price of a new one of those. Here's the other guy who's coming to help us. Bloody Huey, mate. It's been a while since you've been here. So, bumper needs to be on the car. Obviously you notice this one's a little bit buggered there. That can't mount into a hole that doesn't exist anymore, so that's fair enough. One main question we haven't decided yet. This is the original mirror. There's no mirror on the passenger side. Dad hasn't quite figured out if he wants to do it.
I'm going to learn about doing too.
Yeah, so that's another one. Fun fact, the colour of this car is actually wrong. This is a wrong colour.
That's the original colour.
That's the original colour.
A little better than that.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you look closely, actually in the video it looks a lot shinier than it does in real life. In real life, this is a lot duller, and also she's seen better days. The boot lid's going to be changed. A little bit of overspray there from Phenomenal.
It's not going to get changed. It's fine.
I thought you changed the boot lid.
If it's bad, yeah.
We'll do the research and figure that out. We had a little bit of fun in here before. This was the first bit of removal. You know, we tried and tried. It worked really well until it didn't, and then we did the old-fashioned method of try until you break it, then break it well. The gas is obviously not staying in the car. We don't want that. That's pissing that off early enough.
We're going to go back and piss the greenies off and go back to petrol.
That's the only way to do it. Fossil fuels. Leaded petrol might as well. Bumper's getting changed. Dad's going to keep this one as a wall ornament because why not? Are you going to keep
on there that my father put? And my dad's not with me anymore, so that's memories of Dad.
Are you going to keep the tow bar on it?
The tow bar can stay on, yep.
It's extra safety. A few badges that need to go on. I don't know the rear quarter panels if we need to do much to them.
Repairs mainly.
Mainly.
Cut rust out. Bit of rust out of standard places.
Well, the usual thing I think that
bit of rust up here, which is standard.
That's going to be fixed.
Yeah.
Down there's going to be fixed. Most of the doors I think are very similar vein.
Doors, yeah. Well,
actually, that one's not too bad.
This one's not so bad.
This one's a bit rusted here.
It's actually not too bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah, this one needs to be done.
Yeah, that's only, and that front.
Yeah, we got to put a badge on these. Well, on the new ones when they get them on. Oh, that one's a bit buggered there, but that door's fine.
That's from the hinge.
We'll get the chrome strips on the whole thing. What else needs to be done? The rear window needs to be changed. The rear window got broken by a bunch of dipshit kids at school.
If anybody knows where you can get you one from, please.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be shy.
Please, yeah. If anyone knows an XY rear window, or if you know someone who has one.
XY parts in general.
XY parts, yeah, fair enough. Let me know in the comments down below, because more is the merrier. So we got a grill as well. We haven't got the inserts for it yet, but you can buy them, you know, new anyway these days. Bit of work to go there. Now, at least I think the dog dishes are fine. One of them's a bit bent, but I think you can replace them anyway. Indicator. Yeah. The indicator assembly. Excuse me. Get off my screen. Indicators need to be changed. I think one of the two of them, all of them. Which ones?
Both of them.
How about,
The assemblies need to be changed. They're both damaged.
is the rear the same?
No, the rear ones are okay. One's got a bit of a bend in it, but that's not so bad.
Okay. So in the engine bay, main thing is we're going to repaint this. The engine's actually painted black. It's meant to be painted Cleveland blue and orange.
Blue and orange.
Yep, I don't know what orange it is, but it's orange. So that's going to be good. Hopefully we're looking to be able to keep the body number, because the body number on this side is the real body number. I know you have to, but like, I meant without having to change the whole fucking assembly thing. Probably give that little thing a bit of a clean, because that's a bit, you know, seen better days. But besides that, like, there's a lot of work to be done. But I think today we're going to start with some basics and only pull apart very minimal things. Like I said, everything inside the car, like this, needs to be replaced. I don't really think we need to change the window winders. I think they should be fine.
No, they should be right.
The glove box.
Glove box is fine.
The lock.
The lock needs that key. I think matches the boot key, but the different boot lock, so you can get it.
Yeah, we can get that adjusted. One thing that's not staying is this. We don't want to keep this in there. This modern radio. That's going to be changed to a more retro style radio. But if anyone knows where to get one of these for an XY, not a GT, because our GTs have 3 holes here for like the clocks and all the other dials. We don't want that. We just want the Falcon one, which is a pain in the ass, or a steering wheel. If anyone knows where to get a steering wheel for one of these cars, it would be nice, because it's really hard to find a bloody steering wheel. Yeah, fun fact about this one, Dad was saying the first time the column broke, they gave it to a guy who was an apprentice, and he hacked it with an axe and put a Hurst shifter in it. Some people, mate, absolutely ridiculous. Everything else in here needs a bit of work done. Like I said, this floor mat's the vinyl's gonna be changed as well, mainly because the vinyl is obviously buggered since we cut a hole in it to put this. Well, I didn't cut a hole, I wasn't around, but with a 3-speed, mate, this is a H pattern in its purest form. All right. It's got reverse 1, 2, 3 done. Back seat wise, same deal. We're gonna have to reupholster the back seats. Seat belts are gonna be changed, because Dad changed these ones for us when we were younger for safety, inertia belts, but we're going back to the old school saddle ones that it goes on, and if you have an accident and you die, well, you die. Rubbers are all gonna be changed in the car as well. Obviously these rubbers are all vintage now, but yeah, so this rear window needs to be changed to a better one, because I think this isn't correct. This thing here, we're not too sure if we're going to keep with the petrol drip thing. We don't know if we're going to change it to the more correct one, where it's got the actual paint matched thing there. So, actually, I might as well ask. Oh, Father, what are you going to do with the fuel cap?
If I can find a fuel cap, original one, I'll put original fuel cap on.
I'm sure we can get it done. If not, let me know if you know someone who has one. Otherwise, badges on this side I think are pretty good. We can just put the new ones on. Same thing with the chrome strips. Again, chrome strips are going on there. If anybody knows, this is an important one. If anybody knows where to get a boot hinge for an XY Falcon, we'd love one, because we need a right side one. You'd think you'd sell them secondhand. God no, they're nowhere to be found. So that needs to be done. Besides that, there's a lot of rust repair in the boot to be sorted. So we're going to have to pull apart a few things. If they do any major pulling, I'll film them later, but we'll see how that goes today. Like I said, got to get some new wooden bits to cover up the gaps, because the other ones were impossible to take out and they just broke. This is never going back in the car again. We don't want any of that. That's pissing right off. So easy stuff there. Now in the back here with the radios, like I said, the speakers are going to change. We might change the face so they're a bit more vintage looking. The carpet's going. We don't know if we're going to put more carpet in it. Who knows? This needs to be repaired, because that's obviously going. Dog dish needs to be fixed. Now, when we get under the car, it's a whole different kettle of fish. We haven't really been under the car, so we don't really know yet. I assume it's going to be pretty gnarly, because it's ancient, but spare tyre still in there, still looks good. Tank still looks okay, just a bit of surface rust. It's not the end of the world. But yeah. Let's have a little looky here. Anyway, I'll be 1 second. First little bit of business. Like I said, it's a bit, okay, well, it's a bit dark. That's fine. Getting rid of this bloody gas tank that we don't want. Yes, Americans, this is actual gas, not petrol. You bloody backwards way of saying it. Gasoline, mate.
Oh, there's like another tube underneath it.
Okay.
Yeah,
so the gas is getting out. The LPG's a pain in the ass. We don't need that anymore. Just taking up space unnecessarily.
Well, we'll have the same issue, I think. I think so.
Yeah, number 1. Alright, part 1 has been done. The LPG tank, pain in the ass. There's 3 bolts, you can see them on the side there. 1, 2, 3. Awkward to get to, awkward to move. So having someone on the other side, aka Huey, who was holding that bolt down, fantastic. So there's this bitch. It's gone and it's forgotten. We're never putting it in again.
Never to be seen again.
No, but yes, that makes me happy. Is that tape that's been painted over?
Where?
No. It's like a sealer thing.
Yeah.
It is kind of like a tape. It'll come out like a tape from factory.
Yeah.
But it's like soft and then it's pliable and it does stick and it's almost like metallic. It's not metallic.
It goes
but
over those
It
creases
holds
and
really hard.
It's just very sticky, very strong.
It's effectively a seam sealer.
Yeah.
Seam sealer, but it's like a massively thick tape.
fat.
Like this. This is the other one as well.
Yeah, oh, that's what I was saying. Alright, well that one's done. The boot is now returned to its original size, which is great. But now the fun begins. Alright, update here. We got the seats out of the car, at the back seat at least. Mate, she's a little bit... Listen to that. She's a little crispy. That one's all done and dusted. Now we're getting out the speakers at the back of the car. This whole section, you see, Dad's having a good time back there.
Oh yeah.
Mate, Santa Claus is in the space built for the elves. Yeah, it aged nicely, this carpet, I think. Yeah, so this is all out here, so we can have a proper look at this now. But this was a bit of a pain in the ass to get out, but now that that's done, yep, inhale all those 50-year-old...
Those toxins.
Yep, good for the lungs.
Good for the lungs.
Some of that up,
Yeah.
Let's just chuck that over there.
Just to feel good.
Absolutely, mate. Clean, good for your lungs, cleans out the system. So you can see, again, there's a little bit to go, but it doesn't look horrible.
Still got the old working bit of glass.
It might be hard to get that thing on.
There is still a bit of glass in there. Is there? Yeah. Ready? Like all good jobs of filming, you got the two blokes doing the actual work and someone supervising to make sure they don't hurt themselves.
It's a bit hard to get out the socket. Yeah.
They're pulling out the gas, the rest of whatever's left of the LPG line, I believe. Careful, Huey, gonna get copywritten, mate. Fucking shut up.
Hey, watch yourself, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a little bit more to go, but yeah, I think for today it's just going to be stacking on with that one. So at the end of it all, I'll film a little bit more of an update, but until then, we're going to keep working. Bye. All right, almost done for the day. Everything's in the boot for the time being. Look at this space. So like I said in the previous bit, chairs have been removed, the LPG tank's been removed. We've got the fuel line for the LPG out. This needs to be patched eventually. Look at all those seats. Have a look. Can I try and cover this light up? Not a chance. But yeah, all the seats out there. That's a better view. Hugh's still under the car. Let's see if we can see him. There he is.
G'day, mate. Here you go, mate. For you, mate. No, mate.
But yeah, all done for the day, mate. We're just gonna probably put the battery in, give it a start, and then put it away. But that's all done for the day. Otherwise, thanks for joining. Bye.